my eyes rolling on camera because it's gonna happen a lot.
Well, go like, like that. Yeah, that's good. There you go. Okay,
It's gonna happen quite frequently.
that's good. That's all. It's all good.
We should talk about how huge our show was yesterday.
We will. We will.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
Let's
go.
wait for camera.
Hey guys,
Hi!
thank you so much for coming to the latest episode of The Band in My Bedroom tonight. And today we are going to get some information about a band called Trumpcard.
A hot up-and-coming band.
A hot up-and-coming
Yeah,
band called
yeah.
Trumpcard.
I like
This
the coming
is
part.
okay. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so this is season 2, episode 3 with Trumpcard.
Do we need to put a mature disclaimer on this?
We
No,
should.
no, that's part of the whole deal. You know, I mean,
okay. We like that kind of
Well, I'll
stuff.
put some kind of a disclaimer.
Yeah.
Well, if it wasn't on before.
You know, a disclaimer. Sorry, it's all a joke, people. Yeah, so we're a political parody punk outfit. Something based out of where are we based out
Okay.
of, boss?
We are based out of. I just tell everybody Central Texas.
Let's
Okay.
say Central Texas.
Just say
Middle
Central
Texas.
Texas because we got people in New Braunfels, Livonia,
Austin.
Austin.
You know.
We got Austin
The
guys.
whole I-35 corridor.
Right.
you
So
know,
Oh, okay.
so
very
we
cool
want to
stuff.
we want to start basically taking over the world in the most important part, in the blueberry of Texas.
Texas.
Right.
Center of Texas.
Okay.
That's
So
where it
we
all
want
starts.
to, like my buddy Rick Perry said,
Right.
the blueberry, kind of break out from there.
Wait, did he say that?
Yeah, he did. We're the blueberry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Travis, Hayes County.
I don't watch
Blueberry.
that stuff.
But anyway, so that area, that's where we like the San Antonio, San Marcos, Austin, and Reed. We're just gonna
Grow
Yeah,
from there.
like a virus.
Spread.
like a virus.
Like a virus. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So tell us about yourselves. Who are y'all? And then you can also if you could please make mention of the other members of the
Yes,
band
of
that are
course.
not present at this time.
Well, he's good at introductions.
I'm
Okay,
Hans.
perfect,
in
yeah.
fact, every episode of Trumpcard, we make it a point to tell everybody what they're in for.
Okay,
In fact,
great.
why don't you run through that disclaimer? You don't have to do
The
it in
disclaimer?
just what we usually open up a
okay,
show with,
so
just so
I'm-
people know.
I'm Hans P. Gruber. I'm a hype clown.
What's the P stand for?
The P stands for pussy.
There you go.
Okay.
Pussy
Okay.
Gruber. You know, you play.
I thought it was like I thought maybe the P would stand for P, like how they all
No,
that
no,
business.
no, no,
Okay,
no,
not
no.
that.
No,
Okay.
no.
It can. There can be like triple entendre.
Okay.
Sure, but yeah, no, that's the P we're going for. So one of the things that we have to do, because there are people out there that have very strong views about our president and people dressed in outfits like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
This might be off-putting to some.
Okay.
And then the bad racial jokes. There's a lot of people that are on put by these things.
Yeah, you got to prepare them for the
You gotta
for
prepare
the
them,
for the
so-
tongue-in-cheek
Because you don't know.
parody of the sorry state of affairs.
You don't know who's gonna pull out again. You don't know who's gonna
You
start
say
crying.
sorry. I say artistically robust.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay,
You don't know who's
that's
gonna.
even better. Artistically robust state of
Oh, yeah.
affairs.
Yeah, we're not trying to get Dimebag Daryl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we say a little.
I don't. I sure as hell don't.
So-
Trust me, I'd be just like
I
this.
take a bullet for you, boss.
Shoot the clown.
So the little disclaimer that we say ahead of time is basically, this is a parody, and what you are going to see should only be taken for comedic and entertainment purposes. So if you feel that your racial, political, or religious views are being mocked and bastardized, well, it's a goddamn joke, so quit being a pussy. This isn't a safe space, and anybody that's watching our show is going to be shamed. They're going to be triggered. They're going to be made to feel like less of human beings. So if their faggoty sensibilities are being offended, they can fuck right off. Because they're the problem, and Trump card is the solution.
Oh,
The
okay.
final
solution.
solution.
Dun dun dun.
yeah. It's
There you
great.
go.
It's great. You get it, honey. You get it.
So the idea, yeah. So what we do then, I mean, then you go around and we introduce everybody. So what we can do is tell you about who's not here.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So we'll do that first.
We have a bass player named Heidi. The big, just glowing, flowing golden locks.
Oh
Beautiful
yeah, I've
locks.
seen
Beautiful
him.
locks.
Yeah,
Massive
seen
beard. It's like
seen that individual on the videos.
Yeah, it's like a bird's nest in his face
Right.
with beard. And
Yeah, I saw that.
he
I was
plays
like,
bass.
whoa.
He wanted to come do the interview naked, just wearing the armband around his junk. but he had prior engagements.
Oh well. Oh well. Maybe
I know.
next time.
Maybe next time.
It's
Yeah.
flattering. You should see the size of his Prince Arnold. Oh my God.
It's gonna ring like.
He showed it to us even though he didn't want to see it.
We want to see it.
Right, it was like a, I don't know what gauges are, but it's a thick one, man. I mean,
I
it's
was like, when you
ooh.
pee, does it go everywhere?
Right, really, right. It just comes down like, boom, just done. But
It just dribbles.
it makes it easy. No, I think he would just go bop, and it's out already.
Like a bigger flow.
Yeah,
Like a
huge
bigger
flow,
Yeah,
huge
yeah,
flow.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
Just
the end of
dump
that
it
lava
out.
lamp. It's
Oh
that.
my God. Okay.
So anyway,
So then we have gerbils on guitar.
Okay.
And people they want to look at us and say we're racist because of the way we're obviously
we
not.
have a Mexican friend.
And he's a guitarist. He's our guitarist.
Oh okay.
Fantastic guitarist.
Oh,
Gerbils.
yes.
Oh my
He's-
God, this guy.
I only hire the best.
He's
Okay.
he's a
That makes
maestro.
sense.
He's a maestro.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
The solos he can do. Wooza.
Right.
Wooza. And then on drums we have this little guy we found chopping cedar out in the wilds and
On
he
the
can,
Alps.
on the Alps, and
Yeah.
he can play the shit out of the drums.
Mm-hmm.
His name's Von Clapp. He's not here. None of them are here. We sent the speakers of Trumpcard.
Well, as you
yes.
know, we've actually put them to work this last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had them working as we finished. We played with One Good Lung and
We
Wolf Door.
love One Good Lung.
Yes,
They're
we do.
Well, this
freaking
is where they
amazing.
live,
I
so
know,
you know.
we're happy
Yes.
to we're happy to be in the same
One
house.
Good Lung, and Wolf Dork, and some band I'm probably willing to wager that none of your fans know of, and we didn't either. But they're Austinites, Transit Method.
Yeah, we played with them.
They cleared out the. I'm gonna say it. No, we shouldn't trash talk.
No,
Let's leave
boss.
them alone.
Let's leave them
Yeah.
alone.
Let's say we brought it. Let's just put it that way. We
Okay.
brought it. We brought them back, actually.
What
And,
shocks me.
And then we followed that up
Uh-huh.
with Remember the Punks.
We played the Remember the Punk show yesterday.
Oh, okay, yeah.
so
yeah.
with the likes of Fear, The Addicts,
Reagan Youth,
Reagan's Youth, Dayglow Abortions,
Las Carnales.
Los Carnales.
Those guys.
Fucking fantastic.
Those
I love
guys
those.
are
Okay,
great.
yeah,
Those guys are
yeah.
the best, yeah.
But big lineup. I think the Austin crew that won with us was Disowned.
We won a
Remember them?
battle of the bands.
Yeah.
Oh
Battle
wow.
of the bands
That's
to
side
get
one.
into the Remember
Right,
the
sign
Punks.
up now, everybody. Get your
Because
Yeah.
apparently it's hard to beat a band with a hype clown in a battle of the bands.
Oh
Not
yeah,
right.
yeah. There you go.
No.
You can't beat it.
Can't
it's
do it.
unbeatable, right,
Yeah,
boss?
it's not a
Yeah, you might as well just put in your resignation letter.
Might as well just-
Right.
sign
so,
up and then resign right away.
So my
Resign up.
my point was that we basically worked them to the bone the last because that was like closed out 2 a.m. Then we had a 12:30 set time. Yesterday morning.
I'm tired. I'm just tired.
No. It's okay. I
So we-
understand. He's
so,
telling
yeah.
me all about it right there.
Right. So that's the idea. So the guys that probably do well, I wouldn't say I do the least amount of work. You dance a lot too. So we were probably the most sweaty out of everybody. In fact,
Once
we're
again,
still wearing.
folks, this is the trump card dancer right here.
Right. So that's why they're not here. We are here.
Uh-huh.
Good old Hans P. Gruber, the hype clown, and he brings more than that. He brings moxie,
I got
Okay.
my
pizzazz,
Yeah,
Zazz.
you're the
Right.
you're the
Ooh, I'm just-
cheerleader.
you're right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
charisma,
Zazz.
charisma.
Charisma,
I will
okay.
charisma them.
He's a charismatic.
You know what we didn't do? We didn't introduce you.
Oh, who am I?
Well, you are the styling, profiling, limousine riding, jet plane flying, kiss stealing, wheeling and dealing, money making messiah, the Ayatollah of rock and rolla, the Scrotus.
Yeah, that's me.
That's him.
That's me.
In the
All
flesh.
right.
He really personifies everything that is politics and rock and roll.
Uh-huh.
Money and power.
That's
Wait,
right.
Yeah.
is that what rock and roll's about?
It is.
It is. It is.
Yeah, man, I thought it was fuck bitches make money.
Well, that's
Something
Well,
like
the that probably comes in along with it.
Yeah,
said
it
comes.
comes.
She
It
said
comes.
comes.
It comes.
that. So it comes in.
Comes
You
along.
dirty
Well,
guy.
So-
you know, I gotta entertain myself somehow. You know.
Yeah.
So the idea behind us. I'm glad you asked.
Okay. Please tell us now.
Do tell.
Well,
tell.
see, there was an election, right?
Yeah.
And what was great is it gave an opportunity. What the fuck are you doing?
Nothing.
Yeah, it gave me an opportunity. You know, me being the hairy huge, fat American money-making machine that I am, the idea that not only should we win at politics and global domination,
Right. Obviously we should.
but we should also branch out in the music.
The rock and roll. And punk
Right.
rock.
Right,
Yeah.
No better a place. Punk rock.
right. And what's interesting though, what the fan base will know, is that I'm actually more eloquent in my punk rock persona. I'm a little bit more verbose.
Okay.
I have a deeper.
Wait, what are you getting at? What are you talking about?
I don't speak dumb.
Okay, good. I got you. Yeah, he's right. He don't speak
Mostly.
dumb. He don't. He
I
don't
speak
dumb.
up to my punk friends.
Highbrow. Are we highbrow punk? We're not highbrow.
we are the most highbrow punk you will ever see.
We're
Good. We need
Oh,
more
and I need to
highbrow
make
punk.
sure people get this. Here, check that out. Gets it brought to you by the Red State. That's me.
You get by with a little help from your friends.
that's right.
you know?
Yes, exactly. You can
Hey.
buy-
Hey, I already make it. Yeah, this is agreement. You get the East, we get the West. We're all good.
It's good.
For now.
Uh-huh.
For now. We want the Middle East.
ATM.
We want the Middle East until it dries up.
And
But
we
then we don't
then
give
we'll
two
go to
shits
Mexico.
about it. Yeah,
We'll
exactly.
go to Mexico, go to Brazil. It's all out there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Texas. Why do you think we're here, buddy? So anyway, the way we came into be was through the election. Thought, hey, this is a good opportunity. Make strike while the iron's hot, and we're doing it.
They were doing it.
And thus there it is. There's
then
the
here
strike.
we are.
The strike.
And we cannot produce shit fast enough. I mean, I can't. I say something really great on Twitter that is what I think would be a great punk song, right? But literally, we don't have. I mean, it takes time. We got to, these guys are great musicians and they've got other ventures. So I try to limit the opportunity and get stuff honed down. So we've got 16 songs under our belt for a young band, and the idea is that I want to keep. They're still, when I tweet stuff, I want to keep writing. But I just, we've got it. Just keeps moving.
There's
That
just
train
so
keeps
much.
moving. So that joke,
So
that
much
joke
material.
about that song is already old.
Like the Coffee song. That's
Oh.
old
Yeah,
news.
right.
There's no room for a
But
Coffee
people
song.
really lost their shit over that. You know?
Right.
I mean,
right.
it was
Which was like-
everywhere
that was
for
like
weeks.
that was
you
like
know?
the stupidest thing I did. Easily, the
Easy.
stupidest thing I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like nobody gives a shit about the fact that there's a fucking full just fucking bleeding money out the back end going right into my bank account. Don't mind any of that.
Cha-ching.
Right, exactly.
Cha-ching, yeah.
That's right. All my kiddos are hanging out getting money. I'm
Pay
going to
attention to Kafivi.
Right, exactly.
It's the Kafivi fever.
right.
Yeah.
That's the stuff you should get upset about. Get upset about the NFL players.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I go start a war, baby.
Yeah.
That's the important stuff. The NFL players. They're disrespecting the flag.
Oh my God.
They're disrespecting the flag.
It's-
How dare they?
You know what?
A protest?
You know what bothered me, boss, was during your election last year, and they were trying to throw all this blame on the clowns.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
I
You
had
remember
to get a bad rap.
You remember the clown? The whole clown distraction.
It's
Remember
a
that?
clown, great
Oh
clown
yeah,
distraction.
those creepy
2016.
clowns that
Yeah.
would show up all over the
Yeah,
place.
that's his cousins.
Oh,
We
those are your
did not
cousins, huh?
show up anywhere.
They were in
alright?
Switch.
Yeah, right. There's what
A
are they
van
called?
would
Those are
drop them off.
freelancers. Those are
They would-
freelancers.
okay.
He's part of the union.
I'm a union clown.
In fact, I think
alright?
you're like vice president of the chapter 33, right?
Listen, boss, I don't
Or
want
since
to
69.
I don't want to disappear like those other union
Yeah.
bosses. All right, let's
It
keep
disappeared.
that down. Let's keep that down. All right, let's keep
Okay.
that topic down.
All right. So anyway, we had a great show.
Huge turnout.
Yeah, fucking. I've never seen a sea of punks. It was forever, right? I mean, what was it about that far?
Yeah,
it
not
was-
that
it was-
far.
It was
About that
yay
far,
far.
huh?
Yay far. Yeah. I'd say
It's
so.
pretty far. And we wowed them. They're like, who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah.
Isn't that the president of the United States? I was
Yeah.
like, no, I'm the Scrotus, baby.
Isn't that a sexy Hitler clown?
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, he's a fucking chick magnet.
They love me.
I can't keep whipping off of his junk.
You know what it is? Because I got a $sign painted on my head.
That must be what it is.
The ladies love money.
They love mystery
Yeah, well,
and
it is
crazy,
definitely
too.
necessary
Yeah.
for a lot of things that
Well, you know how
are
there's
necessary
this
to live.
sexist thing. Not that I'm sexist. Not that I'm sexist.
No, you're sexy, boss. You're sexy.
Right. Nobody loves women more than I do.
Nobody.
Nobody likes to finger women more than I do.
Ooh.
Yeah. Nobody respects women more than I do. But I will say this. I think it's about, and this is disparaging to women just a little bit, but you gotta admit it's true. They like to fix men.
Right.
And what says fucked up with a man's persona that he has to fucking wear paint on his face?
Clown face.
Right. That says, I
Fixer
got
upper.
issues. Yeah.
Fixer
You're a
upper.
real fixer-upper.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
This is the guy that
All right,
needs
the
help.
truth comes out.
Right.
Okay. He's a
Hey,
real
so,
fixer.
So that's what it is. That is the
Move
moxie.
into this house and
That's the magnetism.
No, I had conversations with people last night, and somebody was like, "No, it's because you just got the balls to dress like a clown."
Oh, and he's
That's
got the
part of it.
moves. He's got the fucking
Oh, I
moves.
got
Oh, I
some
saw
moves.
that. Yeah,
Oh,
you do have
I
the
got
moves. You were
moves.
getting
Oh,
down.
That one, I trademarked
It's
that
like,
one.
okay, yeah, the
Hey, no,
Trump
no,
card
no,
has a dancer.
That's a Trump card TM on it, buddy.
Whatever you say, boss.
Yeah.
I'm not
You
gonna-
trademarked it. The band trademarked it. Remember that.
The band. owns
Remember
all
what?
rights.
Yeah, remember what's
Wait,
that
does
that
the
you got
band
on?
own the Hans?
Fuck yeah, they do.
The whole Hans persona?
Dude, yeah. Where do you think? Nah, don't. I own you. Fuck yeah, I own you. I own everybody.
All
Unless I
right.
don't need you anymore.
Uh-oh.
That's how it works. And then guess what happens?
Boss, I would die.
Guess
for
what
you.
happens?
I would die for you.
Guess what
boss.
happens? Guess what happens?
What's that?
Come on. What do we always say?
You're fired?
Yep.
Oh.
That happens.
We got a track called "You're Fired." It's coming out on our new single, on our new
That's perfect.
our new CD. We got a CD coming out, don't we, boss?
Something like that.
Oh
Something
yeah,
like
I was
that.
gonna ask y'all. Do y'all have records or anything yet? Or
We recorded a very DIY.
Punk rock.
We got our Heidi has a 4-track, so
Mm-hmm.
that should be coming out. We've got a lady with nice big tits that agreed to pose for our cover.
Okay.
So it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful cover. Makes
Yeah.
babies across the planet
Right.
happy.
And it's going to
Okay.
be called Trump Card's Greatest Tits.
Trump cards.
Greatest
the
Tits.
very best of Trump card. Volume 3.
No, we already discussed
Greatest
this.
Tits.
We already Greatest Tits.
We didn't
Oh,
discuss
the
this
greatest
all.
hits. Okay.
Greatest Tits. Just make sure you put the right emphasis on it.
The wrong emphasis.
Yes,
Mhm.
right. Greatest tits. You have to break it down.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Uh-huh.
she does have a nice rack, and she does well for publicity for us.
Yeah, it's true. It's
Okay.
true. It's what we.
You know,
Alright.
dudes, we know what women like, and we know what men like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very basal, really.
Very basal.
It comes
The-
down to
the
who
women
gets
like
to hump who,
the women like clowns.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
That's where we go with that, right?
but they like to hump crazy, and men like to hump crazy. That's the way it is.
Uh-huh.
We don't
Deep.
necessarily, we don't.
It's
Yeah.
philosophical.
Yep.
They like to hump Texas because, like, I'd read an
Trump Card
article where.
101.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
I read an
You
article
might get a
about
certificate after this one.
how in Norway they refer to anything that they feel like is crazy as being Texas. I don't know. There's I read something
Really?
about that. Yeah, I could send y'all the
Nothing
link.
wrong with
We gotta
that.
play Norway, boss. I'm
Yeah,
sure
there you
Crazy's
go.
all
They'll be
about
like,
it.
they're so Texas.
You're so
Texas,
freaking
Texas. You know, and you're trying
Well,
to take over the quarter.
Here's the idea, though. We want
I-35
Norway. We want
Yeah.
Norway to say you're so Trump card.
Okay, well then, yeah.
We're gonna fucking flip that shit. It's not gonna be you're so Texas. It's gonna be, damn.
You're not even from here, boss.
I ain't. I'm from my mother's vagina.
And her
Get it
vagina
right.
ain't even from here.
And,
She
and
was-
not to
yeah,
mention
she
your
was in-
dad's penis as well.
Eh,
So, yeah.
one cell.
Okay.
I know my biology.
Why?
Like I said, I'm a little bit more eloquent and a little bit smarter than my persona as president.
Yeah, you're sounding a little.
Yeah, I'm a little too
little
intelligent.
feminist
Little-
there.
little
What
too
you just said,
intelligent.
boss.
What? One cell?
Yeah.
It's a fucking great cell.
It's a great fucking sound.
Right. It brings the dick.
Okay.
So anyway,
that joke didn't even make sense.
no, it didn't. It doesn't need to make sense. We laugh at everything because it's our own amusement.
Mm.
The
Oh, yes.
so here's a big thing. Here's a big thing.
It's big.
We are huge, but we want to get bigger, and the way to do that is we got to
Viagra.
get. Yeah, aside from the Viagra thing,
Pumps.
we need to get other
Vacuum
bands that are much. I know there's a few bands out there that really are like us, that'll dig us. And we need to get into the Austin scene. We did our first show in Austin at Sidewinder. That was that Battle of the Bands.
And we won it.
And we won.
And we won it.
So there you go. We just kicked all the Austin bands' asses. That's a challenge.
no.
That's a challenge.
Yes.
That's right. Pocket
Yes.
Fisherman, Hickoids, Sniper 66. I'm trying to figure out anybody else.
Call them all out, boss.
I'm trying.
I don't listen to punk rock. You know
One
me,
Good
bro.
Lung. Bring it, One Good Lung.
Uh-oh.
You already know better.
Did y'all hear that?
That's right.
You've been
That's
challenged.
right. All right.
So should we just start beef with like every other band we can?
Yeah, until they love us. That's how it works, man.
They already do love us.
I know. That's why we got to get this. Dude, okay, so here's what we do. I will say this right now. Our intent is to make people, when they first see us, feel dirty,
Uncomfortable.
dirty,
Disgusted.
to where but then at some point it turns. There's this fucking flip of your stomach, and it might be even down a little in your vagina, your balls, your what's the lady balls, your ovaries. It'll be down in your lady balls. So your ovaries and your testes are gonna fucking start squirming and feeling weird, and then you're gonna all of a sudden you go like,
That's chlamydia.
"Is this
No.
love? Is this love?" They're like, "Yeah,
It is.
it is love." And then it turns into, at the end of the day, you're like, that set was fucking amazing. Who were these guys? And I need more. And that's what happens. And they're like, "Oh, I get it. I get it. These guys are fucking phenomenal." And that's how we leave them. Wet. We leave them wet.
Oh man, I really loved y'all's cover of "Beautiful World."
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
yeah?
Yeah, I don't think...
Here's... No, it's not true. Devo stole that from us.
It's not a cover.
Oh, okay.
You know,
then-
it's
okay,
our song.
We were robbed. They
They-
tried to
they-
appropriate.
Way
I-
back in 1981.
Well, I tried. Here's the thing. I wrote it. Mark just happened to be in the neighborhood,
Oh, okay.
Playing in his garage.
and I was like, "Hey, Mark, I got this idea for a song. It's going to be kind of satirical, you know, and I like you. I know you like that kind of stuff. I mean, that's your nature." And I'm like, "Okay, I got it. I got this thing for you. Give it a shot." And they took it somewhere, not nearly as far as we're going to take it, but. So I mean,
It
I've
worked
got
with
the
them, that's good.
right. It worked for them, and we do our part. We gave a song to what
the rage, the
Audio
machine
Slave,
rage.
yeah,
The
Audio
machine
Slave.
rage.
The Audio Slave before was Audio Slave.
It was like the pre-audio slave.
Right, pre-audio
Whoever those
slave.
guys were.
Rage.
Yeah. The Raging Cajun machines. Or
They had a
something.
song, and we let them use that one too.
Killing in the name.
But
of
we put the
Great song.
original lyrics in there. They
Oh, yeah?
they switched the script on it, so we brought it back to what it was supposed to be, which makes more sense.
Uh-huh.
I mean, and when you listen to it live, then you realize, oh, this is how the song was supposed to be. You know, and that's pretty much how we work it all. So I don't know what else. We got a show coming up here on
Okay.
the 4th
Of November.
at Wake the Dead.
Coffee
in-
House.
Yeah, it's down in San Marcos, and it's a
Oh,
benefit. It's
okay.
a benefit show for their radio station.
Is it?
Yeah, so
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think. There's going to be some Austin bands on that bill too. We're going to fucking wreck them. But we're smack dab in the middle. It's I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I know East Side Suicide is the bill, the top of the bill. You've heard of them?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. There's Gashgasm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're good.
Okay, and then we've got us. We've got Sordid Scoundrels.
Oh, they're great. I
Yeah,
love them. Yeah.
they're good. They're good. I like them. They're no trump card, but they're good. I know I'm not doing myself my memory justice. There's one more band.
Uh-oh.
You got a lot on your mind, boss.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the
Yeah.
4th. No, this is the 3rd. I'm sorry. Disclaimer is the 3rd. It's a Friday.
Is it?
Oh,
Yes, it's
okay.
The 3rd. It's the 3rd.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So anyway, that's
Yeah.
on the 3rd of November. So that's only what, 2 weeks away. And
Yeah.
Then, and then we've got another show
Just around the corner.
on the 17th that's going to be phenomenal.
Huge show.
Huge show.
Oh, okay.
This is the show to end all shows.
Have you ever been to Stonewall's, the gay bar in? The gays love me, by the way. They love me. They do. They're like, God damn.
To
we need-"
gaze.
Yeah,
yes.
like they're either getting down on all fours or getting down on their knees.
They're just getting down.
They're
grease.
just
They're
getting
greased.
down.
They're like lips get wet. Or they're jellied up, whatever it is they do in the backside. I mean, they're ready for me. They're like, go. So anyway,
Ready, set,
at
go.
Stonewall's, greatest gay bar in San Marcos. I think it's the only one. Actually,
Moving on.
it's a phenomenal bar. You need to go. It's a fucking great bar. Don't
Okay.
interrupt me. I swear to God.
Rambling
Okay.
again, that's what I'm here for.
They're
My job.
great. No, people, if they haven't been to Stonewall's, I'm selling Stonewall's. It's a fucking great place.
Okay.
Love
Shout
Chris.
out to Stonewalls
Yes.
in
Got a
San
great
Marcos.
stage.
So, a great band called Glenn's band, Dead Horse Creek.
Okay.
They're having their CD release.
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay.
So there's that, and then there's
Let me do it.
us,
Yeah, there's us. There's Trumpcard.
the
There's
Belgraves. Have you ever heard of the Belgraves?
the best horror punk band ever to come
No,
out
I'm
of this part
not
of the
sure.
world.
I mean, the
Right.
name
The
sounds kind of
fucking
familiar, but
Belgraves.
yeah,
The Belgraves are good.
Oh.
check them out.
And then there's this little band that ends the night called Mr. Lewis and the Funeral Five.
I've heard of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, missed much. What? Trumpcard. Whew, knocking it out.
Here
of
it
the park.
goes.
Knocking it out of the park.
There it goes.
The Belgrave's gonna be amazing. Dead Horse Creek.
I need it.
Oof, love them.
Get
Yeah,
my
it's a little
accoutrement.
warm in here.
Yeah, you're a little sweaty there, boss. You're a little sweaty. I like it.
I'm still sweaty from yesterday.
Okay.
I've been wearing these clothes for 3 days.
Okay, well that's good to know.
Yeah, you can zoom in on the
Yeah, you
grind.
That's another
you might need to-
disclaimer
Yeah,
right
you might
there,
need to
yeah.
change out your
I'm
blankets.
sorry if you sleep here. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
s-
yeah, well, I sleep on the other end. So
Okay,
I'm not
I
asleep.
think You sit in where you sleep.
So what questions do you have as a
Well, you know, I think
innocent
y'all have
onlooker?
pretty much covered everything. You know, I'm just like where y'all came from and
Hell.
when. Okay, and then like when y'all started, it was right after the election. And what? Okay, here's a question.
Sure.
What's gonna happen if Trump gets impeached?
Oh man, we get that question a lot.
Never gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
he's gonna
gonna-
be. I've always said that. I mean, I'm thinking like 14 years. How long is he gonna?
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard
He's-
that. Yeah.
So we got the rest of this next 4 years. We got another 4 years afterwards,
Uh-oh.
God willing. We got whenever he changes the laws to enable himself to be president for life. So
Yeah.
like you said, boss, 14
Dictator
years or
for
so.
life, yeah.
Right, and how long? How long's Reagan been?
Reagan was
Dead.
there. Let's see, when did
Reagan's
Reagan
youth.
die? I'm
We just
trying
saw Reagan's youth play yesterday.
to- Oh yeah. Okay.
A lot of fun.
Are you getting my connection there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're still around.
Yeah.
We don't
Yes.
need Trump to
They're
be
still, they're still
Trump card.
rocking
Yeah.
it. Mind the fact that their lead singer died, but
Yeah. And the fact that the president, their name never died. So.
yeah, they're all
Mm-hmm.
dead. But
Reagan's youth, like the literal Reagan's youth, like the people that were Reagan's youth, they're fucking old now.
yeah,
They're fucking old.
pardon me.
But yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot. There's a lot of good stuff in there. There's a lot of good future in the works now. We got merch. We got videos coming. I'm just saying it. We got more music coming. We got more shows. There's gonna be lots more dancing.
Perfect.
We have
More
we have,
dancing.
We
Yes.
have merch if you want merch. But before we do cut it out, I do want to mention one thing that I always mention at the end of our shows.
Okay.
Right? I'm making a point to let everybody know if they don't fucking get it, then you probably voted for the fucker.
Mm-hmm.
It's all a goddamn joke.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's all
And,
a goddamn joke.
and,
all this, everything you've been watching,
and-
it's a fucking joke, people.
Right. And oh, by the way, if you haven't figured out that Heil to the Chief and Grab 'em by the Pussy and what, Idiocracy and Supercalifragisticexpialidocious or You're Fired, all of that shit, if you haven't figured out Make America Hate Again, if you haven't figured out there's a fucking joke, you probably voted for that fucker.
Perfect.
Also, this ain't perfect, ain't done yet. The one parting shot I always give to everybody is if this upsets you, fucking good. It should upset you. Because you're sitting around fucking crying like little fucking babies, right? You're little fucking sheep. You either say, I don't want to get into politics. I don't want to fucking, this is too much. I can't handle it all. No, that's not the fucking right answer. That's not the right answer. You don't deal with devils by hiding in a corner. You fight the fucking devil.
Right.
You fight the devil. Don't be a fucking sheep. Be the fucking wolf. Be the fucking wolf. That's all Trumpcard has to say.
Well, there you have it, folks. Trumpcard. Today,
For
at
eternity.
the end of October, or towards the end of October, on the Band in My Bedroom tonight. Thank you very much for tuning in, folks. Have a good one.
It's a lot of fun. Thanks for having us.